500 kilometers in America. Did I tell you before?
Yes.
I've been to quite a lot of places in America, and what I found is basically East Coast, West Coast, nice people, very smart. But the rest in the middle, not very open-minded. They're rednecks. Do you know what redneck means?
No, what is this?
Redneck is a term that comes from the fact that the people worked out in the fields doing farming and working jobs outside, so they got burned on they're
Okay.
white people who got burned on the back of the neck, and they are not educated people. They are closed-minded. They're like frogs in the well. Qing Dai Chi Wa or something like that. Is it? They're like frogs in the world. They don't see the rest of the world. A lot of people in America have no passport. They have
Really?
never traveled. Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Huge percentage. I don't know what is the percentage, okay? But a lot of people in America don't have a passport. They have no interest in traveling outside America. They only travel inside America. So they've never seen other countries in the world. Massive part of America, most of the inside part of America. When you travel in those places, if you go into a restaurant or a bar or a cafe, everybody turns to look at you. Who are you? You are an outsider. You are an alien here. You are not from here. They don't look at you in a nice way. They don't treat you nicely. I didn't like it at all. When you go to San Francisco, California, LA, New York, places like that, much more open-minded. But the rest, all in the middle, they don't know about the outside world. They just know about America. And a lot of them are very ignorant. There are lots of videos online of people in the middle part of America being asked about the rest of the world, and they don't know anything.
Okay.
Can you imagine when I was in America? Okay, these are American people, white Americans. They asked me questions that just blew my mind. I could not imagine how they could ask such stupid questions. One American person said to me, "Oh, you're from England. I've been there. That's in Amsterdam."
Still, but Amsterdam in the Netherlands.
Yeah,
Amsterdam is a city. England is a
yeah,
state.
a country. But the point is, of course, America they speak English, but they don't know where England is.
Okay, really?
Can you imagine? Another person said to me, "Oh, England, is that near France?" And I
Why?
said, "Yeah, it is near France. You don't know?" And another person
Why?
said to me, another man said to me, I got a lift, okay? I hitchhiked from somebody, and he picked me up in his truck. And his job was with a big tube sucking the sewage out from the ground. You know what sewage is? Sewage is shit, poo, in the ground, with the toilet system, right? So his job was driving a truck that is taking the poo out of the ground. That was his job. And he asked me what my job was. And I told him I was a teacher. And he said to me, "Why are you a teacher? You seem like a smart person. Can't you get a proper job?" This showed me something about how they feel about education. They don't respect education. They're not interested in educating themselves. I tried to highlight here some other things. Do you know
But
his
his
family?
religions,
Yeah, his
he
religion.
always
Well,
says, God bless America. It seems he
yeah.
always hold a Bible.
Again, isn't that fake?
Favor. He
I
is
mean,
faith.
if you are a person who believes
Mm,
strongly in God,
mm,
then you believe that there is somebody watching you at all times, right?
mm,
So you won't do bad things. Do you
mm.
know what I mean? Like
Yes.
if you really believe in God,
Mm,
you won't do so many bad things, will you?
mm,
Right? You won't cheat on your wife
mm,
because you will think that you'll go to hell, right?
mm.
If so, I don't think he is really a religious person. I think it's a trick.
Trick.
Because if you really were religious, you
Mm,
wouldn't do all these bad things, right?
mm,
Don't you agree? I mean, like you believe in God, so
mm,
you won't cheat on your wife, you
mm,
won't steal from people, you won't trick people because you know that there is God is watching you, right?
mm.
So if you
Yes.
really believe in God, how can you do all these bad things? I think it's a trick. It's just
Mm,
because so many people in America are religious. He knows that if he says that he is religious, then people will believe in him.
mm,
Religion is a big part of American culture.
mm,
So, then, yeah. He says that he has never drunk alcohol in his life.
mm,
He claims, I mean, like, I think it's a bit strange to never have drunk alcohol.
mm,
His wealth, I think this is interesting, his wealth. Um, in 1982,
mm,
he got on the Forbes list
mm,
because of his share of his family's wealth, not his money that he made. But
mm,
then in the 80s, in the 1980s, he lost most of that money. So he got 200 million, or his family had 200 million. He got some of it, okay? So he claimed that he had 10 billion.
mm,
In 2015, he claimed to be so rich that he had 10 billion. I think it's not true, but basically there's all these figures showing that actually he owed so much money right here, 265 million in liabilities, right? They say they estimated that he was worth 2.3 billion, not
mm,
10 billion. Okay, it's a total lie. He just makes everything more than it is. Um, and then basically, like from his father, he at age 8, when he was 8 years old, he borrowed $60 million from his
mm,
father.
mm,
60 million at 8 years old, but he failed to repay those loans. He didn't pay it back to his father. So he borrowed 60 million, he never gave it back. And then when later he received uh, 413 million again from his father, none of his money is what he made himself. It's
mm,
just that he was given money and he tricked, he lost between these years here. You can see that he lost 1.17 billion. He's not
mm,
a good businessman. He's not smart.
mm,
In 1995, uh, his reported losses were
mm,
915 million. Ridiculous amounts of money, right?
mm,
Uh, he also failed to pay back loads more here in loans. All of it, if you read it, you will find it's just more that he lost.
mm,
He had another 1.3 billion in debt. I don't know how people can trust him. The banks,
mm,
trust organizations, even the Bank of China, he owed a lot of money to.
mm,
Um, Unknown creditor people we don't know about. This is not transparent, not clear.
mm,
450 million to unknown people. It's
mm,
just ridiculous. And then he made claims about joining the army. And then
mm,
people later said, did he really join the army? Was he really in the army? And stuff like that. Then he opened his casinos. Remember
mm,
his
mm,
casinos didn't do well. Again, his casinos did bad. He created lots of clubs.
mm,
Mar-a-Lago, I don't know if you know about that, but again, didn't do well.
mm,
Um, and then he he was involved in Miss Universe. You know Miss Universe?
Yes, yes, yes,
Why?
yes.
Why Miss Universe? Because he likes pretty ladies.
Mm,
So he obviously likes to have lots of young,
mm,
pretty ladies on his arm, right? He's not a good
yes,
guy, you know.
yes.
It's very, when you see somebody like that, what? Why are you doing that? You're a married man, you have children. Why are you involved with this kind of thing, you know? And then
Mm,
do you remember his university, Trump
mm,
University?
mm,
Oh, it's ridiculous, you know.
mm, mm,
Basically not good. It failed, completely failed. Um,
mm,
and then later he got a lot of money from he sued the government.
mm.
Did you know that he sued the American government for
Yes,
100 million
yes.
uh, because they said that he was racist in his
Mm,
work,
mm,
and then his friend who was like a lawyer, he helped him to sue the government for 100 million. So you know he's just taking advantage of every opportunity he has, you know.
mm,
Um, then in the 1980s, more than 70 banks had lent him
mm,
$4 billion, and
mm,
then bankruptcies again, you know. And also his books. The last thing I copied here is that he has produced, not written, but he has produced 19 books. So he
mm,
sometimes says, I'm a very smart guy. I'm very intelligent. I've written all these books, but
mm,
he never wrote any books. He
mm,
can't write a book. He
mm.
used ghostwriter. You know what a ghostwriter means?
Yes, I know. Yeah. In Chinese, we have a
He
lot
didn't.
of ghostwriter. Yes.
Yeah, he
Mm.
didn't write the books. But he claims he always makes all these claims, right? Look
He pay
how
money. He
intelligent
pay
I
money
am.
to the ghostwriter, write a
Pay
book.
other
Yeah.
people to write books for him and put his name on them, you know.
Mm.
So
Mm.
it's just another trick by
Mm.
people.
Mm.
Yeah.
Very bad
Um,
history. His personal history is very bad.
terrible, terrible,
Oh,
right? Yeah.
wow. But
I
the
don't know
world,
what
the
will
world
happen.
is dangerous because of course United States very poor, a lot of just abuse in America, a lot of just abuse citizens,
Other
just
countries. Okay.
overdose in the United States. Why? Crazy.
And they treat they I think America has treated so many other countries very badly, but also
Mm,
the population of America.
mm,
You know, there's a I mean, maybe we shouldn't talk about China, okay?
mm,
But if we talk about other countries in the world, there are many countries with a massive disparity between the rich and the poor,
mm,
right? There's such a big difference between people who are rich and people who are poor. The people who are rich in many countries, they get looked after by the government. But
mm,
the people who are poor just get pushed down and down and down. Of course, this happens all over the world, right? But many people think that America is not like that. In fact, America is exactly the same. That
mm,
the poor people in America, they're really living in a very tough life.
mm.
And the
Homeless, a
rich
lot
people
of
in America,
homeless citizen,
so
United
many
States
homeless people,
citizen.
yeah.
Yeah, but the United
Yeah.
States
And it's
military's power,
huge.
honestly, they have the superpower in military. Just the military.
But where,
They have nothing, but they have military.
military. But where do they get all that money? I mean, they put so much money into their military every year.
Mm,
Huge amounts of military. Where do they get the money?
they get the money. They get the
Two
money
ways.
from the financial sector. The financial sector. This called and the
Okay,
gun
so let's
industry.
say there's
Gun industry.
guns,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
from war.
From war, yes, yeah,
So America are warmongers.
yes.
Warmongers means that they make a business out of war.
Mm,
War is a business for them.
mm,
It's like, they go to countries, they destroy the countries, and then they rebuild the countries.
mm,
And they make huge amounts of money. They take money from other countries, helping to rebuild those countries, but they make them a complete mess and they don't care. They just need to keep getting lots of money from war. And like you say, the military, the selling weapons to other countries around the world. And there's a lot of evidence that America has been guilty of selling weapons to both sides, Like if they create a war between two countries and then they sell weapons to country A and to country B to fight against each other because they keep getting money. If they keep the war going, then they just keep making more money, right? It's ridiculous that this is allowed to happen in the world, yeah. But another way that they make a lot of money is from tax. I mean, they get money for their wars to start with, and to get the rich people richer by taxing people, so the poor just keep getting poorer and the rich just keep getting richer, right? And America, I think maybe I told you this before, America has the highest percentage of people in history in prison.
In prison, yes. Okay, yes. In prison, yes. Yes.
So somebody said, one of my heroes, a famous English person who's very smart, he said that he thinks that America has reinvented the slave trade.
Okay.
Because although slaves are illegal in America, it is not illegal to ask prisoners to work for very small amounts of money. So their judicial system means that 1 in every 100 people in America is in prison. So out of every 100 people living in America, 1 of them is in prison. And that's higher than, I think, most countries around the world. I'm not sure if North Korea is worse. There may be like some countries like North Korea, but all the democratic countries in the world, wow, it's much lower than that. It should not be 1 in 100 people living in prison. It should be much less than that, And also, they have this system for life sentencing. So they have the 3 strikes and you're out. So if you commit 2 serious crimes, it doesn't matter what your 3rd crime is. If you commit any 3rd crime, you get a life sentence. So let's say, for example, you do 2 very bad things. Okay, let's say you rob somebody or something. You break into someone's house and you get 5 years in prison. Okay, and then the second time you do it again and you get another 5 years in prison or something. Yeah, the 3rd time you don't have to rob someone. You can just steal a book from a shop. And you go for a life sentence. Like, I just steal this 1 book from a shop and I have life sentence. Because 3 times. So that's the way that they keep the prison population very high, so that they can have slaves. And all the people in prisons make all the military equipment, all the military uniforms, paint that they use for all the weapons, all these kinds of small little things, they're all made by prisoners. So they've basically reinvented the slave trade in America. Because they have their slaves who are prisoners.
But United States is supposed to be a democratic country, have a human right. Why they like this? They become like this. Oh yeah.
I'm saying it's not right. Yeah, it's very bad. It's shocking that they can be like that. And that they don't actually look after their citizens.
Yes, of course.
Like if you look at the education system in America, they have huge gun problems in schools. A lot of schools in America, you have to go through a metal detector when you go into the school. Do you know that?
No.
Like in Hong Kong, you can't imagine it. You can't imagine it because there are so many guns in America and so much gun crime, knife crime, so many stabbings, shootings. So many people love to have guns in America that when you enter a secondary school in America, you have to go through a metal detector.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they have such a big problem with guns.
Okay.
Quite scary, right?
Okay. Wow.
Just
Wow.
secondary school. I'm not talking
Secondary
about prison.
school.
Yeah,
Wow.
incredible. It's really
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
They have
Become
such a big problem.
very dangerous at the war. Firstly, America, the faith, democratic system, yeah. But they are the number one military power. Dangerous. And the second one's Donald Trump, he has this problem. and he
And they have this civil war between the people, because they try to turn the people against each other. They try to encourage. I mean, in Hong Kong we have the same thing. In China we have the same problem that the government has encouraged people to report their neighbors. CY Leung's fund. I can't remember what it was called, but there's a fund that CY Leung created. He put a lot of money to say, for example, if you know that I am doing something bad and you report me, you can get money, right? You know about this, yeah?
Yeah, I know this.
The same in America. America is the same. They try to encourage, and this is not a nice thing in society, right? Instead of that, you go and talk to your neighbor and say, "Hey, come on, let's be good people," right? Instead of that, they try to turn people against each other. So that's one of the reasons why society is so messed up in America, because the government has created this social tension. They don't know who they can trust. And that's why they're all going around with guns, I don't know if you've ever seen any YouTube videos, but there are a lot of YouTube videos of people who have what is called open carry. Do you know open carry?
Open carry, what is this? What is open carry?
It means that you are allowed to have a gun that is just open.
Okay.
Not hidden, not like under your jacket. You're just allowed to carry a gun on the outside.
Really?
So that people
so free.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, totally free, like that. Yeah. So you so you can carry a big gun, not just a pistol, but a big gun, proper, huge gun like this. You can buy it in the supermarket.
What are the ground? What are the
Very
reason?
easy.
Yeah.
Because of the Constitution.
Okay.
The right to bear arms. They believe in the whole country is democratic. It's all about freedom, right?
Okay.
So you are not just free to practice any religion you want, but also you are free to protect yourself.
Protect myself. Okay. Okay, when we are in the street, you accidentally hit me, not hit me. Yeah. And then okay, this is very common. Yes, very common by accident. Okay, you hit me a bomb.
Exactly. It happens a lot. The rates of gun crime and gun shooting and gang warfare and all this is huge in America. Massive problem, And even like you must have seen some stories of the shootings in schools.
Okay, because the teacher bring me not submit the homework.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly right.
Yes.
The teacher has been too critical. They gave me an F on my assignment, so I'm going to go to school and shoot them.
Oh, wow.
And also just the anger inside people's minds, and then they go back to their secondary school and with an automatic weapon,
Okay.
and shoot loads of kids, loads of teachers. There's many cases of this, Even they have examples of primary school children
Wow.
who go with guns and
Wow.
shoot
Too early.
people in
Too early. Primary school.
absolutely crazy.
Primary school
And
too early.
and some people in America even believe that primary school children should be taught to handle guns.
Handle gun because all people have guns. You don't have guns, you lose.
Exactly that. That's exactly what it is,
Yeah.
basically.
He has gun, he has
It's
gun, she has gun. You don't have gun, you
yeah,
lose. Yes. Yeah. Wow. Hi.
exactly that. It's a scary
Wow.
world, scary place. I think
Wow.
not like I say, not all places in America are like this.
Mm,
The outside, like that, like I say, the outside, East Coast, West Coast,
mm,
a lot of places not so bad.
mm.
But a lot of places there are people running around with guns and arguing in the supermarket and then the police stop them and there's nothing they can do because the law says that they can carry a big gun if they want to.
Mm.
So some people walk around, they have a gun on their back,
Wow.
big gun on the back, and then gun on the side, handgun here, so they can
Wow.
easily get to it. And then they have a bigger one. If somebody comes with another gun, I have a bigger gun. Oh, it's so
Wow. Crazy.
crazy.
Very crazy.
I
Crazy.
don't want to live in a country like that.
Wow. Wow.
I'm really grateful that I
Mm.
live in a country where we don't have this problem and worry for our children. Because it's
Wow.
horrible. This is horrible.
Wow.
That's what happened. Did you not see the people going to the Capitol building in America?
Capitol building, yes, because they said
When was
the
that?
presidential election was unfair. So they
Yeah,
I know, because they
January the
claim,
6th.
yeah,
But I can't remember what year it was. I can't remember when it was. Was it 2000?
2021,
2020. So
2021 should be
2021,
2021.
January the
Yeah.
6th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
January, it must have been, yeah, must
Yes.
have been 2021.
21.
Um,
Yes. Yeah.
did you see that? Did you
Yeah.
see
I
something
see
like that?
that. I see that. I see that. Yes.
And you saw that people were wearing crazy army clothing with big
Mm,
guns and
big
things like
gun.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfair because they said Joe Biden's still stole the
Election.
president's
Yeah,
presidential
exactly.
election. Lose is
So they
lose,
basically,
ma. You lose, you need to recognize you lose. Yeah, why?
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
basically, he told everybody, get your guns, go
yeah.
to the Capitol
Yes, go to the capital. Yeah, he
with your guns.
originally asked the asked his supporter carry the weapons, the guns to the capital.
Mm.
After his supporter lost the war, he criticized his supporter. He turned around. He turned around. I have never asked them. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Absolute BS, right?
yeah. He
Total BS.
firstly asked them, and then his supporter lost and killed and was killed. His supporter lost and was killed. And then
Yeah.
he said, I have never asked them to come. Yeah, he
No. Yeah, he
rejected. Yeah,
denied it.
denied it.
Not
He
rejected,
denied it. He
denied.
denied it. Yeah, he denied it.
Yeah.
Why your supporters still support him? Stupid. He
Really
denied
stupid.
it. Still, but
It's
but
terrible.
but they still support him. I think American people never mind. Nowadays the American people never mind the crimes, the honesty. Never mind. He never mind dishonor. Never
Yeah.
mind he has done anything dishonest because they not in their inside not ethics, not ethical standard, not ethical standard now. Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
They're tricked.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Terrible. Yes. Okay.
Um,
Thank you.
do you think you will? Do you know? Actually, this information is just stuff I got from Wikipedia.
Yeah. But
I don't know if you maybe you know most of this stuff already about
I had
Trump.
idea. I have idea, but this you you gave me this web files and
I
let me know
will. I
more in
will.
detail. Now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, maybe I don't need to save it again because
Yeah.
all I've done is I just, while we're
Yeah.
talking, I just highlight is already highlighted in bold. But yeah, I don't
Yes.
know if you, maybe you
Yeah.
don't need to read all the details. I think is enough,
Yeah.
enough detail to know all this about Trump that is so crazy.
But the
Just so you
America
find out.
people seem this kind of people, this kind of person is a hero. Oh,
Yeah.
very he support her. Yeah. Big, this kind of people is a hero. They never mind because the America, the majority America never mind. Yeah, no ethical standard now. No ethical. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Yeah. Wow. Take
It's
care.
terrible.
Take
Yeah, I don't
care.
want to go there actually. I don't want to go there. I've been twice. I've been to America, but I don't really want to go again. It would be nice to show my children some beautiful places in America,
Mm,
but I think I don't want to spend time there myself. It's
mm,
too crazy now. When I was there before, is the last time I went there was
mm,
uh oh, was it 1998, I think.
mm,
It's quite a
mm,
long time ago. Oh, no, it wasn't. I think that was the first time I went there was 1998. And
mm,
then I went there a few years later. But
mm,
the most of the time I spent there was 1998. Yeah.
mm. Understand.
Um, but anyway, I'm sorry. I have to go
Okay.
and have dinner soon.
Okay.
Because my wife has been cooking dinner and I have to
Mm,
help my kids because
okay.
actually it's my wife's birthday tomorrow.
Okay.
So I have to help my kids to try to make a card for her. Yeah.
Okay.
Perry, I'm sorry to ask, but
Mm.
I want to ask, is this our fourth cast
Fourth
or our
class.
third cast?
Fourth
Is it
class.
the fourth
The
cast?
last class.
I'm
The
sorry
last
to
class.
ask.
Last
Yeah,
class. Yeah.
I'm sorry to ask you, Perry, but I
No.
wonder if you could help me again because
Mm.
actually I need to take my son to the dentist tomorrow, and
Mm.
actually don't know how much they're going to charge me
Mm.
tomorrow when I go to the
Mm.
dentist with him.
Okay.
I wonder if I could ask for your help again.
Mm. I will deposit uh 4 classes to you. Yeah.
I'm
Tomorrow
sorry to
morning.
ask you
Mm.
again, Perry.
No problem. Mm.
But if you don't mind pay me again in advance, it will really
No
help me
problem.
out. I would
No
love it.
problem. I will pay you in advance tomorrow morning. Tomorrow. Yes,
Thank you very
tomorrow.
much, Perry.
Yes.
Actually, I don't know what happened, but you know, last time I shared with you that I have a couple of new jobs. I told you I have. Well, I think I told you one, but now I have
Mm.
another new job. But
Mm.
my job with the university, the Chinese university,
Mm.
it keeps delaying.
Mm.
I know it will happen, but it
Mm.
should have started in October. And
Mm.
then they said, sorry, delayed until November. And now they
Mm.
say delayed until December. So I'm
Mm.
still waiting to start that contract,
Mm.
unfortunately. So
Mm.
it's not so good for me because
Mm.
now I work less with Hong Kong University. I'm trying to change a little bit over to Chinese University, but
Mm.
I have to wait a little bit, it seems. But
Okay.
anyway, thank you. I
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Okay.
It will help me a lot tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks.
So
Thank you.
I hope you have a nice evening with
You
your
too.
family.
You
Yeah.
too. You
All
too.
right.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Perry. Are you going to have dinner also now?
Yes. Also, very maybe a half hour later. Yeah. Half hour later.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you.
Enjoy your dinner.
You too. Bye bye.
Thanks, Perry.
Bye bye.
Always a pleasure. Nice chatting with you.
Bye bye.
See you later.
Mm.
Bye.
Bye bye.